Welcome back, my friends, for another fun reloading video. Today we're going to be loading up some 9mm. We've already been doing this load a few times here on the channel, but it's a favorite around here and I need some dang ammo to go shooting. So I've already got 100 loaded up, but that is not enough. It's not enough. Got a couple other boxes we need to fill up. So we're just going to see how many we can get done in about an hour's time or so. And this is the Lee 356 124 Tumble Lube Truncated Cone. They were cast out of range scrap. They've been powder coated with random colors, as you can see. Some just mixed in, some blended up, some solid, you know, a little bit of everything. They've been sized to 356. And they're weighing roughly 128 grains. For our primers, we are using the Unis Ginex small pistol primers. I've already got a spare primer tube here loaded up and 100 of them in the press, so we'll have 200 of them ready to go. After that, I'll have to pick up another 100, but no big deal, we'll go from there. So our powder today is going to be none other than the legendary Alliant Unique, a flaky, bulky style powder known for being very versatile between shotgun, handgun, and even cast rifle loads. It's one of my favorites. It's a little bit dirty, but it's very, it's good, okay? All right, it's good, all right? I like it, okay? Gosh. No, really? It's pretty consistent. It works well in the Dillon powder measure, and you know, it's pretty good. So give it a shot if you haven't. Although Alliant powders have been really hard to come by lately, if you know what I mean. We're going to be using roughly 4.8, 4.9 grains. It's a fairly stout load, but I haven't seen any pressure signs in my brass, so we're good to go. A look at our brass. As you can tell by the first 100 I've already completed, we are completely mixed of different age, head stamp, different levels of tarnish. There's even a piece of nickel, and these two have some crazy looking primers. So, well, I can't grab them because I put them this direction, but you know, those landed a little wonky. And by wonky, I meant totally unusable. I just need to throw this one out or pull the bullet and deprime it and start over, but regardless, it'll sit over here until we're done, just so I can keep track of everything for now. Anyways, mixed up brass, no big deal. I'll sort out 10 or so of each head stamp when we're done, and then I'll chronograph them and see if there's any difference between the head stamps with you know, a 5 or 10 shot sample. Here we are over at our Dillon 550. We've got our brass primers loaded in the tube here. We've got our powder ready to go, 4.8 and a half, 4.9 grains there. And we've got some projectiles on hand. We are using our Lee carbide sizing die, Dillon powder through and expanding funnel. We've got our RCBS seating die here with a stem that isn't going to booger up our noses on the bullets. And finally, our Lee carbide factory crimp die. So here we are with stage one. We're going to be sizing our brass. And then on the downstroke, we had us a primer in there. Boom. Very nice. Primed up, ready to go. Turn, add a new piece of brass. We're going to get powder and expand our mouth here at stage two. Now we're going to turn again, add another piece of brass, and now adding a bullet on top of stage 3. Finally, we're going to crimp it up on stage 4. And bingo, there's our very first piece of brass ready to go. You can see that carbide ring inside the crimp die smooths out the body. Make sure we get perfect feeding and function, which I'll demonstrate here real quick. Here's our chamber. Falls right into our barrel and right out. There we go. There's one. Let's see how many we can do in the next hour or so. Feel free to fast forward, click around, whatever. I'll just be listening to some tunes here and blabbing. So let's get on with it here. We got our bases loaded, and I'm ready to load up some ammos. We have just been slammed at work lately. Haven't been able to get to the range, haven't been able to load anything. Haven't been able to really do a whole lot at all. So we're just going to be loading some rounds today. $9mm case, but the rim slipped out. I guess it doesn't want to be played with, so let's try a different one here. Oh shoot. Almost double charged that one. That would have been bad. There we go. You gotta turn. Okay, what the oh wait, ha! Well, this one's just a 380, so that explains that one. The last one was a 9mm though. Okay, this one's a 9mm case. We'll try this again. Okay, we sized, and we've seated a primer. Congratulations, sir. Now we can actually continue on with our reloading process. Wow. Unis. It's time for a refill. So this is very simple. We just need to find our loaded primer tube. Pull out our stem here. Make sure we're lined up and pull pin. Sometimes they're going to stick up top here. You can just poke it through with your fingernail or this little thing there. Just don't set it off like a dummy. You know, that could happen. Be careful. And we're going to be going without the buzzer because you just pay attention and then you're good to go. Onward. While we're here, we might as well refill. Might as well refill our projectiles. You don't want to get too low. But we do have a full hopper of powder and our primers just got topped off. So let's crank out some more bullets here. Had some daggum walnut up in there. That's a good one there. Wow. See if we can maybe save this. That is an ugly piece of brass. Wow. Nope. So how's about we go ahead and check our powder measure here and see how consistent we are going. I'll throw 5 and we should be just under 25 grains. Between 24.5 and 25 is just perfect for a 5 throw average. I've never run these over the chronograph. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier, but it'll be kind of fun to see what these are actually shooting at. All right, one more here, and it looks like we are right on track. 24.8, that's just perfect. That would give me what is that, 4.86 or so for a 10 throw average. Let's try it out. And last one here. Our 10 throw average on the crappy little digital scale, 48.9. We can round that to roughly 4.9 per throw, which is exactly where we are wanting it. So that's excellent. Onward now, we shall load more small arms munitions. And of course I picked one that was crimped previously. I thought I had removed that, but that's what I get for throwing the NATO head stamps in. We'll just gently level it out here like a dummy, and I bet you guys it'll still fire. Oh yeah, I've had worse. We're good to go. Okay, so that may or may not have been about an hour worth of reloading. So I did roughly 200. Let's see how many I actually got after I, screwed up some of the primers by not properly sorting out the NATO head stamps with the silly crimped primer pockets. So if we just put them all nose down, 1, you can take them out easily. And 2, we can inspect the primers and see if they're all seated properly or smashed or, any of that good stuff. So let's go ahead and get these all lined up. and then we'll inspect them, do a couple random plunk tests just by picking a few here and there, and then we'll see what's up after that. Right, that's 100 down. Oh, really, I did 100 the other day, so there's the first 100. Now we're at 200. Yes, on to our next case here. Well, it looks like I lost 3 somehow. That's always good. And this one, no, that one's fine. I'm just feeling them, seeing if they're all seated flush. Nothing's sticking out. Had a couple of them almost go in sideways. But they're all good here, minus those 3. And then we'll check these real quick. Oh, this one's beautiful. See the, notice the Winchester NATO crimped head stamp there. I thought I reamed it out, but I try to ream as little as possible, and apparently I didn't ream anything at all. So that's what happens when you're trying to run your NATO head stamps on a progressive press. Anyways, that's a good one, but I have faith that it'll still go bang just like all the others. And I'm not quite seeing anything else just poking out at me. Let's grab our barrel here and do some plunk testing. Just a couple random ones there. Yep, okay. All right, here we go. You sir. Plunk, plunk. Most excellent. Good. And I really like this profile here because it'll fit in all of my other barrels. They're more picky about the projectiles you put in them. For instance, if I use a 358 125 and size it down to 356, it's got a really round nose, which doesn't quite allow it to plunk without sticking into the rifling unless you seat it way short. So I really enjoy this one because it works in pretty much every single 9mm barrel when seated out to that final crimp groove up here. So that's right where we want it, and this will be good to go. Some good range food for, you know, going out and plinking, and, you know, it doesn't matter what gun you bring with you. As long as I know that it plunks in any of them, I know we'll be good to go. So those are good. Plunk in. We'll just try these here. Couple at random. Yeah, buddy. Here we go. Oh, yeah, see, falls right out. Anyways. So there you go. I guess that's going to wrap it up for today. We made 197 rounds. I dummied up a couple good primers, had some fall in crooked because I was in a hurry or whatever. Need to slow it down, take your time and relax. But that's going to do it for now. Stay tuned for more, folks. If you enjoy this sort of content, feel free to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and you can also support the channel over on patreon.com/dummyround. So once again, stay tuned for more. We will see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.